everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am, of course, your host, Aaron, and it is the end of night one of Wrestlemania 41, and I thought, hey, let's go talk about the results and talk about my predictions and see what I was right about and what I was wrong about. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So, I am going to go through the card. I am not going to name any of these matches in the order that they happened because who really gives a shit? Do you care? Do I care? Probably not. We are just going to start with Jade Cargill and Naomi. Going into this match, I did not care about it at all. And when the match happened, I didn't care about it even more. I think Bianca Belair was supposed to be inserted somewhere around this time, but something happened, or Jade Cargill was maybe seriously injured, and that's why she was out for such a long period. And it just went over, 2 months or 3 months, and they're like, shit, we need to scrap these plans and plan something accordingly and place Bianca Belair somewhere on this WrestleMania card. Naomi got a lot of offensive in. Jade Cargill got even more offensive in. She was a monster. She's strong. She's grabbing Naomi from jumping off the top rope and shit and slamming her to the ground. Jade Cargill won with her finisher. I don't even know what the hell it's called anymore. I'm going to give this sumbitch a down because, I don't know. I was looking away and shit. I wasn't really invested in it. Unfortunately, Rey Mysterio was not at WrestleMania. He injured himself on SmackDown. He was replaced by Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix faced El Grande Americano in a very, very competitive Lucha Libre match. El Grande Americano, of course, cheated to win. He put the metal plate in his face mask. And when Rey Fenix went to kick him, he kicked him in the head and it hurt his foot. El Grande Americano took advantage of that and jumped off the top rope, headbutt. Can't remember what it was, but it was a banging match. Rey Fenix is fantastic, and Chad Gable, or could it not be Chad Gable, is great as El Grande Americano. This one is getting an United States Championship match. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. This was probably, I want to say, the second to best match on the card out of everything that I've seen. Well, I guess that's what it means when I said the second to best match on the card. LA Knight put up a good fight against Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is a monster. He's going to murder everybody as United States Champion. He, of course, won. I just gave it away. This match is definitely getting an and no interference by Solo Sikoa or Tama Tonga. None of that shit. It was just a one-on-one fight. Very good. LA Knight, you did your best. I know you're trying to carry that U.S. title, and, everyone wanted to say, LA Knight, yeah! But I wasn't. Your time is done. Your time is done. It ain't now. Take a word from John Cena. All right, WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton champion versus Charlotte Flair. Now, I will tell you straight up, going into this, I was not interested in this at all. I told you that in my predictions. But going into this tonight, I wanted to see what was going on. Would it be a shit show? Would it be a botch fest? Well, let me tell you something. It was a little bit of both. I don't think either Tiffany Stratton or Charlotte Flair went into this and were like, okay, we're going to fuck up this match. They did their best. They gave it their all. Charlotte Flair is a fantastic stiff-ass worker because she stiffed the shit out of Tiffany Stratton and busted her tooth. Tiffany Stratton, she is still a little in the ring. There were a lot of botches going on there. Charlotte tried to cover for a lot of it, but I don't know. I'm a very seasoned wrestling fan, so I know when I see a botch and when there's no botches. So I'm going to get into this match, and because they both got a lot of time in this match. They both got a lot of close calls. Tiffany Stratton, of course, picked up the victory with the best somersault ever, or whatever the hell it's called. We'll continue with this card right now with another banger of a match, which a lot of people didn't think was a great match, but hey, I understand. It was the WWE Tag Team... Just kidding, it was a terrible match. The WWE Tag Team Championship match, the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, versus the New Day, Kofi and Xavier Woods. No. I really don't want to jump into this match and talk a lot about it because it was garbage. The War Raiders, I don't know. I never fed into them being these husky-ass warrior dudes who were going to destroy the tag team division. They always felt a little bit weak. And then you have the New Day who kind of turned heel and they felt flat and aren't really that interesting anymore. But I knew that the New Day would have more competition than the War Raiders were going to ever have. So the New Day picking up the victory, and they cheated to win. Technically cheated. Even though when you're attacked, I mean, yeah, I guess the pin was a little cheat. But Michael Cole's like a moron. This dude needs to retire. He's like saying, oh, Kofi can't do this. Xavier Woods can't do that. Well, they can do it. They're in a tag team title match. They can do whatever the hell want. They can't use weapons and shit like that, but they can definitely interfere and stuff. Yeah, what I do? Did I do this yet? No? Down? I'm giving it a down. It's a down. I really didn't give a shit about it. It's definitely going to go get it down. The World Heavyweight Championship match. Gunther versus Jey Uso. Predictability 101. The most predictable piece of shit. We knew that was going to happen. We knew Jey Uso was going to win. Jey Uso won and beat Gunther after, I think, like 3 splashes, a spear, and then he made Gunther submit in a sleeper hold. Fucking tapped out to a sleeper hold. Gunther. Terrible ending to the match. I thought that was garbage. That's why it's getting it down. Well, it's getting it down because Gunther lost the title, and I don't really give a shit about Jey. But the ending was the worst part. A fucking goddamn sleeper hold, and Gunther tapped out. Could we review the tapes of all the other submissions that Gunther's put people in? It wasn't a 1, 2, 3, or a tap out. It was a 1. Ring the bell. Everybody who does submission, even Roman Reigns, they don't do the arm Johnny anymore. So it's garbage. Garbage ending. Gunther, that was garbage. I don't know how you agreed to that shit. I would have been like, nah. Let's do something different because that's shit. Down. And finally, we get to the main event. The best match of the card. Roman Reigns for Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Even though it took him about 15 minutes to get to the ring, I was fine with it. Roman Reigns got his spears in. CM Punk got his GTSs in. Seth Rollins got his pedigrees and the stomps. Back and forth. Seth Rollins and CM Punk went into the crowd. That's the only real time that they really used any other weapons other than a chair at the end of the match, which was fine with me. I don't like a lot of weapons and stuff used in triple threat matches. I kind of, it just takes away from it. Roman Reigns, a beast, monster. CM Punk is definitely the best in the world, and Seth Rollins, I just can't stand you, dude. I just really can't stand you. In the end, it was Paul Heyman who did not only a turn, he did a double turn. He turned on CM Punk. He got a chair, was going to give it to CM Punk, gave it to CM Punk. CM Punk was about to hit Reigns with it, or hit Reigns. Boom, low blow, Punk. Heyman gets the chair, gives it to Reigns. Reigns beats the shit out of CM Punk. Rollins is standing on the rope. Reigns goes to hit him. Boom! Another low blow, Heyman, right on Reigns. Gives the chair to Rollins, and Rollins finishes it off on Reigns. Rollins and Paul Heyman stand together at the end as Rollins gets the victory on Roman Reigns. This match is going to get an up, but I'm giving it a huge down for predictability. We all knew that was going to fucking happen. Goddamn wrestling. Give me something good. Overall, I'm going to say WrestleMania Night 1, 41. You are definitely getting it down. You don't impress me much, and hopefully Night 2 is better. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We go more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I will see y'all later. Bye.